What's going on, YouTube? This is your friendly neighborhood DraftKings addict bringing my top picks for Saturday's main NBA DFS slate. All right, guys, so before we get started, go ahead and drop a like on the video for me. I would really appreciate that. That really helps out the channel. Also, if you're new to DraftKings addict, thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And as always, guys, drop your comments below. Let me know who you love and who you hate. All right, guys, so as you can see on the screen, man, yesterday I ran one lineup and hit 329.5. Not too bad. Kobe didn't really go off like I thought he would, but hey, he put up 16.75, so that was all right. Kawhi Leonard struggled a little bit tonight, and he put up 50.75, but overall, a solid lineup at 329.5, guys. So, all right, go ahead and follow him over there on Twitter, man. I send out some stuff every now and then, guys, news updates, some value plays I like, things of that nature. So, at DK Addicts on Twitter, guys. All right, so let's go on over the draft dashboard. This is my research tool of choice. If you like what you see, guys, 30-day trial for $1. Link is in the description of the video. You got a nice little tool here that helps you with your DFS research and lineup construction. So as you can see right here, we have an NBA cheat sheet. Today's only a 4-game slate, but yeah, cheat sheets come in handy if you press for time. Don't have a lot of time to do a lot of research. You can go into the NBA cheat sheet and get all the good stuff right off the top, and then you can go in there and customize it to your liking. So let's go ahead and do this position optimizer real quick. So at point guard, guys, we got a lot of good options here, man. You got Dame Lillard against ATL, but he's a little bit expensive. I'd rather pay up for Kyrie. Now I'm looking at that. All right, versus Golden State, man. It's going to be a fast-paced, up-tempo game, high-scoring most likely. And it's projected to be a close game, believe it or not. 2-game differential with 230 points over and under. So Kyrie's definitely somebody that we're going to have in our player pool. CJ McCollum, man. He's my favorite guard on the slate, to be honest. Him and Darren Collison. All right, don't ask me why. CJ just because Atlanta sucks versus guards, period. All righty. And he's cheaper than Dame Lillard, so I like his chances of hitting value. And then Darren Collison with the injury to Victor Oladipo, this guy should get extra run. He's on a high streak right now. As you can see, 30, 41, and 36 in his last 3 games. He gets a Memphis team playing on a back-to-back. And I believe they're on the road. So, and they're 4-point favorites, which is ridiculous. But Memphis has a lot of injuries and stuff. So, Ben Simmons at small forward, I like him because, again, we got a lot of injuries over there in Philly. You got Chandler out, Embiid out, Butler's questionable. Man, they got a lot of injuries, man. So that means a lot is going to go on the shoulders of Mr. Ben Simmons and all the other starters. So I like Ben Simmons at 9.6K. His usage should be through the roof. All right. So TJ McConnell, again, if we get news that Butler is out, I know he's questionable. Matter of fact, I think he's just questionable. It's kind of one of those things where they put him as questionable, but he's not playing. Let me go make sure I got that right. But yeah, so from my understanding, he's going to go see a specialist or something. And so we shouldn't see him playing. All right. So go ahead and look for him to be out. That'd be Mr. Jimmy Butler. All right. So Corey Brewer signed another 10-day contract, but I'm not going there at 3.8K. Not against Denver. Denver has a decent defense, but I definitely will give me some Ben Simmons and JJ Redick. All right. Maybe throw a little bit of this Shaman guy in there. He's been hot lately too at 3.5K. Maybe he can be one of those little guys that separate me on this slate because, again, it's a 4-game slate. A lot of people going to have the same picks in the same lineups, guys. So let's just be honest about that. So you're going to have to take a chance, take some flyers, at least one, all right, to differentiate yourself from the field. All right, so you could go with some Tyreek Evans with Mr. Oladipo out, but dude has been trash. Oladipo went out earlier in the season with injuries, and he played like shit. So no thank you. Next up, we got, we already talked about TJ McConnell. So that's all my guards. That's my favorite guards at the moment, guys. Small forward. I'm going to add Tayshaun Prince on there, man. At 5K, going up against Portland, they might get blew out. But, you know, Portland, you can't attack them at the forwards position. And so I would definitely take a flyer on Mr. Tayshaun Prince at 5K. Put him in my player pool. Alfred Aminu, definitely a play that I like. Going up against ATL, Biggs do well against ATL. He's had a 40-point game versus them in the past. So I like his chances of paying off value. Marcus versus Golden State, no thank you. All right. Will Barton, minute restriction, no thank you. Thad Young, no thank you. Right now, those are my favorite small forwards. Jaylen Brown, nah, he's too inconsistent, but he could be somebody that comes off the bench and does well. I'm gonna go ahead and throw him in there at 4.5K. I got to give me some of this Golden State and Boston game, man. All right, so I'm throwing Jaylen Brown in my mix there, y'all. So, all right. So next up, power forward. Who we got? We got Al Horford, man. Look at this guy, man. 43, 34, and 31 versus Golden State in the past. They're at home, and I believe they're the underdog. Yeah, Golden State is a 2-point favorite. So I like Al Horford on this slate, 5.7K, getting decent and consistent minutes, 27, 32 in his last 2 games. All righty. Set out the last game that they played, so this is going to be a comeback game for him at home. Give me some Al Horford at 5.7K. We already talked about Afrika Aminu. Paul Millsap. That's another guy, man. This guy is a high point per minute guy with no Joel Embiid, possibly no Butler. I like Paul Millsap. Again, the guy's only playing 20-something minutes, but putting up 40-point games, guys. So, yes, he's on the back-to-back, but he only played 22 minutes. And I like him in this matchup at 5K. Give me some Millsap. All right, we got Muscala and Bolden. Not sure which one of these guys are going to step up for Embiid being absent. But those are your 2 choices, guys. So, again, you got to pick your poison. I think Muscala would be the higher-owned guy. And Bolden would be the lower-owned guy. But they're right there in the same price point. So, pick your poison there, guys. Who you going to go with? All right, or you can go get real risky and go with Amir Johnson at 3.6K. But that's definitely a GPP play. So, all right. So, that's my power forward in that center. I already got Horford. All right. And I think I'm going with Jokic, guys. All right. Again, no Embiid. This guy should be able to do whatever he wants. All right. If I look at the over and under, they're only 9-point favorites at home. Possibly, I think he is questionable, right? No, Jamal Murray is good. He's playing. So, Jokic. He could do whatever he wants, man, against this team, especially with Embiid out. So at 10.7K, I'm expecting a 50-plus game from him. So I'm going with Jokic at 5.7. I mean at 10.7K if I'm paying up for a big. All right, but again, I like Millsap for the value, Muscala and the other young man, and Al Horford as well. Dwayne Dedmon, I'm not taking no fly on him. Nurkic, his minutes are too inconsistent, man. He plays 23 or 36 or 22. You don't know what you're going to get from this guy, but he's in a great matchup versus ATL. So, Nurkic, we definitely want to put in our player pool there. So, all right, those are my favorite plays at the moment, guys. Again, any news could come out. These games are really late games, 7 p.m. for me. So, keep an eye on the news on Twitter, guys. Go over and make sure you're following at Fantasy Labs NBA to make sure you're getting all the news when it comes to the anybody that's questionable. And, yeah, so once you get done selecting your player pool, guys, you want to go over here to Lineup Optimizer and let Draft Dashboard optimize your lineup based off of your picks. Alrighty, so as you can see here, optimize my lineup so I can hit Save Lineup and be done. Or I can randomize it again and get another lineup. Or if I want to build mass lineups, I can go to the mass lineup generator and let Draft Dashboard do that for you. Also, guys, if you sign up with the link in the description of my video, you can go over here to the Watch Players tab on your screen and click Watch DK Addicts Picks, and my player pool will load onto your screen. All right, so let's look at my favorite players, guys. So for me, these are the guys I'm going to have a lot of in my lineups as far as the ownership. Collison, CJ McCollum, Aminu, Al Horford, Paul Millsap, and Ben Simmons. So I'm not going to have all these guys in every single one of my lineups, but they're kind of like my core of plays right there. So I'll take out Simmons and mix in a little bit of Steph Curry or Durant or Kyrie Irving and Jokic, but these are my core plays when it comes to, I guess, my mid-range to value plays. So, all right, guys, so good luck on today's slate. Thank you guys for all the love. Don't forget to hit that like button for me. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe before you go. And as always, guys, drop your comments below. 4-game slate. Like I say, we got to differentiate ourselves. So what's that sneak play that you want to share? All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Peace.